Hey everybody, it is travel day. I got my new hat. Woo!
Travel day hat.
Styling and profiling.
Yeah. Yep, and we are heading out of Lake Whitney Thousand Trails Campground. We were all hooked up and ready to go. Speaking of hooking up, I'm glad that you decided to hook up the Jeep after those security claw things, right? So what do you guys think about that? Do you guys go ahead and hook up your tow vehicle? You know what I'm talking about. I'll show a video. It's those security claws so people can't come in the outway. And do you guys hook up before and it doesn't really matter that much? Or are we right to worry about it and go ahead and hook up after those things? Because it's a little scary, right?
Yeah, well, with the cost of tires, I would love to do it afterwards. So
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
You just never know with it bouncing around and stuff.
Yes.
So anyway, we're leaving Lake Whitney and we're gonna go, for the first time, try out a couple of Harvest Host places and also a Boondockers Welcome place.
Yeah.
So we're heading west out of Texas, and we'll still be in Texas tonight, but then we'll have a couple days in New Mexico at a winery.
Winery.
Yeah, and then we'll head over to the Boondockers Welcome in Arizona. Stay
Wilcox.
there.
Wilcox,
Arizona. Stay there for a few days, and then head up to another winery where we're going to meet up with Al and Ange from Beyond the Burbs. So
Yeah,
that's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
All right.
We might drink some wine.
Well, we're at a winery, so
No, shh.
I think that's the deal. You have to.
Oh,
That's
you have
only
to.
being polite.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
We're
the
being
deal.
polite.
That's part of the rules of when you stay at a Harvest Host place.
That's right.
All right.
It's a rule.
All right, here we go. We'll see you guys.
See ya. Good morning, everybody.
So we just overnighted at our first Harvest Hosts ever. It was Hangar 25 Air Museum, and pretty cool place. Easy to get to. The roads, access roads are super wide. It's actually an old World War II hangar where they used to do bombardier training, I do believe. So flight training, basically, I'm pretty sure was bombardier training. And so they've converted this hangar into a museum now to honor the history of that time period and, you know, the area here, their contribution to it. So it's really wide open. It's basically on a old airfield that is not used as a runway anymore. So wide open spaces, you'll see that in the video. They've converted it into an industrial park, actually.
Yeah.
And so there is some other activity there. There's plenty of room for us to park and just pull in and, you know, turn around real easy. Didn't have to unhook the tow or anything like that. But there, because it's an industrial park, there is some truck traffic that comes in and out. It didn't bother me because
Didn't bother me. I fell asleep, no problem.
Okay, good. So should not be too bad for you, but it's really convenient, not too far off I-20 in Big Spring, Texas, and definitely recommend it as a quick overnight.
Yeah, it beats truck stop or anything like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Much nicer.
Absolutely.
Definitely flat. Didn't even have to put down the jacks.
Oh yeah, that was great too. And plenty of room to put out the slides, so
Yeah.
you're super comfortable. We didn't get out and about and check out Big Spring at all because we got up early this morning to head over to our next Harvest Hosts in New Mexico, Anthony, New Mexico, and we're on our way there now. So we'll see you then.
New Mexico.
Yeah, I know, some welcome. But, you know, we got a little scared. We were worried about the coach. Seems like it's going to be okay. It's pretty heavy.
Yes.
So I think it's going to be able to sustain it. And we're going to go ahead and go out and about and check out.
We'll see you later.
Bye. Okay, hey, we're just leaving the Harvest Host location, Sombra Antigua Winery.
Nice place.
Really nice place. Great owners. We had a nice time with them. They've got some great staff there as well. We enjoyed a nice evening, a couple bottles of wine, some snacks, sitting out in their little vineyard courtyard, winery courtyard, overlooking the vineyard and the mountains. Really nice evening. And then we had a chance to go around the next day and explore in Old Nicia. So this location, the winery, is about midway between El Paso and Las Cruces, New Mexico. And so rather than go back down into the city, we decided let's explore something a little bit off the beaten path. And Old Nicia was really cute. We got there a little bit late in the day, but it would be a nice little afternoon jaunt for sure. We had some excellent food, and we'll show you that. But a couple things to note about the Harvest Host location, Sombra Antigua Winery. It's great once you get in there off the road. Coming in off the road, main road, onto the winery road might be a little tricky. Now, it was fine. We're pretty long and wide. We made it. Scott made it happen. Not we. Scott made it happen.
Yeah, we.
And we did not take off the tow car or anything, but you'll see in some of the video what I'm talking about. There's a couple of berms right at the beginning of the driveway off the main road that makes it kind of a narrow entrance. But other than that, it was great. The owners got a 50 amp hookup.
$5 a night.
$5
all
a
in.
night. Yep, extra. So we were all in for that, definitely. Yeah. Absolutely. So now we're headed to Wilcox, Arizona, to our first Boondockers Welcome location. In the system, it's called Nolan's Acre, but it's in the little town of Wilcox. Looks like it's in the valley between two mountain ranges, so we're excited to see what kind of views we're going to get there. And we're actually going to stay there 4 nights. We've got some planning we want to do, so it's going to be nice to be somewhere where we can just relax and maybe enjoy the scenery and get some things done, and start really taking a look at next year and how we might want to traverse the country and see how that winds up. So anyway, we're really loving the Harvest Host so far and heading to the Boondockers Welcome, and I'm expecting that that's going to be great as well. So we'll see you there.
Bye.
Wilcox, Arizona at the Boondockers Welcome location. And don't know if you can see, there's some mountains behind us. We're kind of in the middle of a valley with the Sky Mountains all around us, part of the Coronado National Forest.
Coronado.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a mouthful, maybe.
Yeah. So we really enjoyed our time at the Boondockers Welcome spot there in Wilcox. Getting out of there was more of a challenge than we realized though. Now keep in mind, I've only been driving this coach for about 4 months. I never drove one before. and I really looked and walked it, made sure I could fit. And I took all the precautions that I normally take. And as you can see, things still happen. I didn't even hear when the coach hit the branches. And I drove out, no problem whatsoever. But as you can see, things still happen. Not too much damage was done to the coach. I looked at it later after Christina pointed out what I did, but no big deal. So lessons learned, and then we were on our way to Windmill Winery to meet up with Al and Ange Conaways.
Windmill Winery is a Harvest Host location in Florence, Arizona. As soon as we were set up, we joined Ange and Al for a carriage ride around the grounds. It's a very large property that is primarily a wedding venue, along with a wine tasting facility. The current owners originally used the property for their nursery business, and the grounds are absolutely beautiful with many separate and eclectic landscaped areas. We had a great time catching up with the Conaways, and we will definitely keep this Harvest Host location in mind whenever we're back in the area. All in all, our first few stays with Harvest Hosts and Boondockers Welcome were wonderful. We love experiencing these local treasures, getting to talk with the owners and staff, and supporting small local businesses. We will definitely keep these options in the mix as we plan our travels. Let us know in the comments below some of your favorite Harvest Hosts or Boondocker Welcome spots. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click on subscribe to stay tuned to our future videos.